So we got some more parts. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Back again with the XR8, and in this episode we're making a few changes to the engine bay and we're looking at what we're about to do next. So let's have a quick look at what we actually have done already. Now before we get into the parts, I have made one change. Now you guys remember in the engine bay we had aftermarket chrome sort of pod filter in the box thing, and we've changed it up because we've got something else in plan. And as you can see, we've returned back to a stock airbox, but we're not going to keep it that way because I'm not happy with this pipe, because we're going to have to set the nitrous up. That's not going to be good enough. Obviously we're not going to go with this either, and if you guys saw the parts I was showing up at the start of the video, you probably see what I mean. So here we are, we've picked up a shaker kit, K&M panel filter, and a few other extra bits and pieces to make it all work. Now the shaker kit comes with this, it's all fiberglass, comes with the outside surround, so we're going to have to chop a hole out of the bonnet. Not going to do that today, that'll be on the next video. But yeah, it's all fiberglass. Got a few elbows because I want to change the intake. It comes with this piece here, which I'm not going to need. If you see, the shaker intake comes down here and the pipe's just going to join up to the airbox there. So we're going to replace that with some of this, I think. Chop that off, use some joiners, because then we can use the nitrous to plug in and set up there. Chuck in the K&M panel filter, and then on the next video chop the hole out of the bonnet, and then finally do all the shaker, because you know this engine bay isn't full enough already and you need just to make it even bigger. But how much power it's actually going to make, yet to be seen. I don't expect it to be much more than say a K&N or an aftermarket air intake, but it's more of a look thing for me, just something I've always wanted to do since I was a kid. So I think we can get started on modifying this pipe, making this new part of the intake, and chucking the K&N in. So from here we've got this 90° to work with and this pipe, so it'll just be a matter of cutting, doing some measuring, working out what we're going to need to make that work. So let's try and make it happen. So I was trying to do all my measurements and getting everything together. Got my pipes, cut my little length there, but also realized that yes, this is all 3-inch stuff, but this is 3-inch on the inside, not the outside diameter of these things. So I'm thinking I don't like the fact that we're going to go down to like a 3-inch. So I think I might have to go get some more 3.25-inch bits of pipe and do something with that. Honestly, you guys would have heard in some of my other videos I've got a baby coming. It was actually due a few days ago and it hasn't come yet, so I'm just trying to keep myself busy by doing a video. I was going to hold up and do all this with the whole scoop and the shaker and everything, but why not? But it's not all to waste, because also what's lucky is this stuff I can still use for the shaker kit on the other side coming up from the airbox and stuff like that. So this isn't going to go to waste because that is 3-inch piping, but I don't really want to be squeezing it on and off. Like, you can heat up the pipe and stuff like that using water and all that, but I'd rather just have something that fits straight on there and that isn't reducing the size right up near the air intake. So for today, I think we're just going to have to stick with maybe just chucking the K&N in, and yeah, we'll have a look at this shaker quickly and show you how it works. So here we have the shaker, and it basically just sits on the top, like so. Try not to scratch up the plenum too much when I'm doing this. That gives you an idea. Obviously that's not sitting on there properly, but it gives you an idea of how hectic this is going to look. And the intake comes down here, joins up to the air box. We get rid of that. And yeah, it should be sweet. But that's the plan for going forward. Then after that, dyno, paint this front bumper, and keep on getting stuck into it. Also got a custom little panel to go in here to make that look a bit better too. But yeah, I think I'll get back to the missus and wait for this kid to drop. As always, thanks again guys. Until the next one, see you later.